So we continue making this work nice and wonderful work we have in hourglass business. So we're gonna just pull the windshield on this one, a nice 15 bet, you know, corvette, yellow one is a nice color. So we're gonna be pleased. Remember, comparing with the black one we did before, that one is a different style, different cow, everything is different. So we're gonna work this one now. Let me put my stuff here. So let me get these guys open a little bit. Sometimes these caps come tight, but sometimes I find that the people break it. So that's why when they're tight, just watch out, because sometimes I find these guys crack and the sides. There you go. It's open a little bit, because sometimes I found these guys broken on this retainer. Okay, out. This guy is more work to do inside the interior, because we have all the sensors in the panel, so that's why. Alright, so we're gonna set these guys back over here. Yeah, remember this one has retainer, no clips anymore, but the clips are under this guy. They are not really hard, so just really easy. Alright. And remember, this guy is gonna just sliding, doesn't have any more screws, you know, like the other one. As soon as you get that one, it's just kind of clips, but no big deal. Okay. Alright, let me find the other guy here. That's all. And there you go. And just now the retainer. I'm gonna help it here. It's a little piece right here in the corner. As soon as you open a little piece, you can use the pry going like this. Just careful, eh? Don't bend it, then cut it. It's gotta be only loosen. Here, because we gotta go like this, okay? I'm pushing up, not pushing down, or you're gonna break it. Alright. There you go. Impact works much better. So I'm going to take first this guy. Let me get my little magnet, so I don't want to drop anything. Always these guys, I love these guys, because they grab them in case, you see. Because sometimes, you know, if they go inside there, it's kind of hard to get it. Okay, now remember pulling this guy. Careful. Gotta save that clip. Just right there. Okay. Sometimes the harder, there are these guys right there. So So what I do is only open a little bit right there. That's all. And we'll put this one a little bit. There you go. Alright guys, and now we're gonna put some tape right there because this one is really close to the molding, and these guys, or this finish on these moldings, any scratch it, people will see it. Down a little bit. Remember, careful with the Opel cell phone, because sometimes it's stuck really good. There you go. A bit down. It was not hooks, but down a little bit. There you go. You see? Because sometimes these moldings, the problem is you can make marks here, and the problem they are visible in this area. So just careful. But you see, the upper cell foam is intact. That's what we want. I'm gonna put back over here. Got more room. And you see, nice open. I'm gonna use maybe the zip knife, or I can use the orange pad, the whole cut. But today I'm working a little faster because I'm busy. Sorry, I got the light in front of my eyes, so it's kind of difficult to me see very good because I'm a little quick. There you go. Right there. Don't pull too much, because I saw these guys sometimes damage. A little bit. Alright, sometimes it feels like a little stuck, but it's just the Opel cell foam coming up. Let's move a little bit down first. Just let it separate from the glass. It has been there for a long time. There you go. Right there. And my last bolt is in the corner. And hey, your pencil foam is really nice. Okay guys, now let's go with the interior. Okay, I'm gonna cut the video a little bit because the SD card is not very big. It's the 16 gigs, guys, I mean so we'll be shorted. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay guys, so we're back on business now. Maybe the light, we have a problem with the camera, because I got the light on this front. Maybe it's gonna be difficult to focus this part, but remember, the only we have to do here is move these visors over here, right there. We're gonna open these guys. Remember, it's the same 15 we're working on the bolts outside, always the same sequencing. So we're gonna just take these guys out. Sorry about that, I didn't push too much. Careful right there. One more. Now remember, this one interior of the frame, the covers. A lot of work, these guys. All right. The first cover. You see, got a clips 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one, sometimes when they open inside, they seem like the Hummers, you know, the cows. Man, they are difficult to release, those guys. So just watch out for those guys all the time. Okay. Now, this is the first part of the console, but now you gotta take this one out. Okay, this guy. So the thing here is the mirror has to be pulled out. Those guys, sometimes they can come in off easy, sometimes not. Just most of the time I use these clamps for the wall. You don't want to use pliers, but sometimes I have to use my pliers. Let me see if I can make it with this guy, because sometimes I can, sometimes I have to use the pliers, and I don't like the pliers, but let me see if I can make it with these guys, because I don't like pliers because sometimes they make marks even when you protect the mirror. But let me see if I can do it with this guy. Okay, sometimes this guy is tight. There you go. Okay, and that's all. So this is the only way I found it's more easy to me to you know, make this guy without damage too much. I mean, make marks, that's what I'm saying. You see there, there's no marks. You can use one of these guys if you want, but you gotta grab these guys tight and make the tone a little bit one side, the second side. Okay, now we're gonna just pull the rest of this visor right here. Okay, it's nice to open panels, but I think that one is a little bigger. There you go. There you go. And one little clip, last clip, I mean. Still catching one. I told you those clips, they went open inside. Sometimes they're a little harder. Not much. There you go. Alright, and you see your console is open now. If you don't want to hang these wires like that, you can take these guys out. Just remember, side to side. If you don't want to be confused, you can take a piece of tape and just mark one side. That way you know what side is what side. Okay, so this is an example. Okay, I don't need a tape, but I'm going to use one. If example you want to use marks, just put a little piece of tape here and just stay for now. You take it off when you're ready. Okay, and you see that thing? What is my screwdriver? There. We only open this guy one side and second one. Now remember what side is what side. Okay, and the last clip. And that's all. Okay, take the whole console. To me, I like more work, a little bit more, taking everything than just hand something. Maybe wires can be damaged, or what about if for accidents I move my arm too fast and I hit the console and I pull the wires and one of those guys breaks, you know, something can happen. So that's why for me it's better just take everything out. Okay, now let's go inside. I don't see too much. This light don't let me see, so let me just do my face in this way, because like this I can see. Alright, now remember all the sensors. This guy is gonna move, but don't worry about that. I pushed too much. Alright, there you go. This guy's going in here, okay? I just pushed too much, but usually this guy has to go with everything out. It's just I did use too much force right there, and that's all. The sensor, I told you, it's gonna come out a little bit, but you can put it back on, and that's all. Okay, guys, and that's all. So we got the free spot open here. Okay, now let's gonna start making the cut. Now, if I want to use zip knife, or I don't want to make any problem with the pillar, I can take this one out, but it will be a lot of work. So that's all I'm gonna pull out. Okay, so let's gonna start making this cut and finish the job because it's coming late. This is the problem with these cars when they have too many parts to remove. That's what it is. Alright, now here, remember, you just gotta watch out for this guy. Open a little bit, that way you don't have to get on your way. You can just pre-cut the guy with the blade, or if you want to run the cord, it's fine. I tried to maybe make this one a little more easy to me. I'm gonna make a pre-cut on the sides, the top and the bottom with my zip tie. My cord. So let me just make a combination today. I'm gonna use 1/4, 1 inch. I'm gonna use 1 inch. First, the pre-cut, the peeler. Okay, I'm gonna cut this guy like this. It's really easy. No more, because I don't want to go 1.5 or more bigger, because you can cut the interior. It's just a pre-cut on the side. I don't need a pre-cuts, but because the angle is a little more difficult, the shape, you know, a pre-cut will be nice, but you don't need it. Just like that. You don't want to scratch nothing here. Alright, guys, let's gonna set the line and let's finish this work. Okay, I did the pre-cut because it's gonna be more easy for my line and less stress for the pillars, because they are really tight to the glass. I don't have too much room even to stick my protector. You know, the style on this one is to the other side, but I work like this all the time, just to prevent any sliding or any stress, extra stress on my tooth. Ready. Okay, and just open the corner. If you guys want to skip this part, you guys can do it. I'm just putting the whole video because some people, they ask me why I don't set the whole video, but I think it's boring for many people now. But if you want to stick watching the whole process, good. If not, skip some areas or just pass to the next one. Okay, it's just I got so many people say, why you don't put the whole video? Okay, that is the video now. Okay, now this is the top. Maybe I cross the lines. Okay, I don't know, I have to move the system maybe a little bit. This one, watch out just for the second gap you have here. You see it? This one? Just make sure you are inside, okay? Because sometimes when you catch that sharp part of the molding, you're gonna snap your line. This one right here, the second right here, when the water strip's going.
Alright, and
Remember, fiberglass, make sure you don't catch anything. Okay, you cut them up. Come a little bit. That way the line will not making too much stress. And my pillar on the top, if the line is going in the right spot, remember we have a gap for the water strip on the top. That one can snap your line. Make sure you don't catch any wire connection, something, okay? That's pretty nice. I pass the pin right here. The wire sometimes kind of close. So slowly, slowly. Right there, okay? No more. Now let's go with the bottom. I don't see too much. Alright, now let's make sure Alright guys, so let's gonna set this guy right there. Just a little bit here. Sorry, I have to cut the phone. I'm in the video a little bit because I got some calls already. Guys, and ready. La, la, la. Alright, oh, this is gonna come out. Okay guys, so we get this guy out. So I'm gonna clean it up and see ya in the next shot. Okay, so as you see, no damage, so it's completely clean. Remember the black one was a cut over there. You see the cord never make this kind of cuts. That one was a blade. But you see, it's completely clean and clean. Okay guys, I'm gonna clean all these, you know, put activator, all that stuff, and see you in the next shot to install the glass, and we're done. Alright, thank you guys, see you next shot. Okay guys, so we're gonna just put this urethane. Remember, we go a little, no, this one you don't have to go high because there's no hooks, it's a retainer, so the size is fine, not too high. Remember, I'm gonna see if I can make it with this guy because I used for another one this morning, so let's see if we can make it. So it was enough. I thought to use this one this morning, so in case I've been shorted, but it's fine. Okay, so you see, this is the problem. I cut the video many times, everybody's calling today. Wait, guys, I'm gonna see this guy just right in the hole. Set it, find the VIN number. Sorry guys, today is, sorry guys, I got to get the bit a little bit. Today is difficult guys, everybody's calling. Okay, sorry guys, I have to cut the bit a little bit. I got many calls today, so let me just see which one. Okay guys, so we set the glass, the VIN number is right, all is set, nice and set. So see you next shot because everybody is calling and I'm really busy guys. So thank you so much, hope you like the video. I'm just gonna put all back together, no mess, clean, everything is perfect. Okay guys, so see you next time. Just got a lot of work. Thank you guys.